We do
Okay, hello
battle.
everyone, this is TheProphetRise and I'm giving you my first Napoleon Total War commentary video. With me I have Yori or Ray Racer.
No,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't even play
No, okay, you don't
Napoleon
even
Total
play the
War because
game.
it sucks. Because
Yeah,
it sucks. That's
okay,
why I don't have it.
seriously. Okay,
Let's
anyway.
see commentary.
Okay guys,
Because
I was playing against, or me and my teammate, Aswell, Allwells, something like that. And we played against two heavily campers. I mean, he didn't bother himself organize his units. Half of his army consists of fencibles, but but it and nothing special actually. And my ally's teammate is playing pretty much in a tight formation. I mean, every single of his lights is in tight formation, which is a really advantage for Orwell's. Yuri, shut up. Okay. Anyways, Yuri, you know this is going to YouTube anyway, so
fuck,
uh,
it won't really.
yeah, it will. Okay. So, anyways, my opponent decided to plant some stakes and then rush forth. So I decided just to split my army into two groups, and as so anyway, I did something strange. Something strange happened with my setup. So my guys didn't want stand in right formations or something. So anyway, I decided just to reposition the man manually. So as you can see, I pretty much got his flank, and by having one foot guard and one 8th life regiment at the utmost at his flank, I also got a bit better advantage. And also with me, I got Robbie here. Say hi. No, I didn't want to say hi. Okay, anyway, and at this flank, apparently, I had 3 lances. No, only 2. That's probably my teammates. Yeah. Anyway, I had 2 lancers at this flank and 2 lancers at this flank. But I don't know. Yeah, these guys were winded, so I decided to just leave them a bit. Anyway, my opponent decided to march up in calm formation, hopefully without taking much casualties. But as long as I knew I would have the range superiority, he only brought 1 light foot with his frontal attack. And since he only took out half his army to attack me, I decided to take my guys and help out my ally against his opponent. I mean, right now he took 1 foot guard and 1 foot unit away from guarding his light foot, so that gives my ally an opportunity to use his lancers and strike at the lancers. So that's pretty good teamwork from us. I mean, me distracting his lines, and then he can charge and take out his units. I mean, why didn't charge earlier? I had to ask him to charge because I saw that he was so it was so unprotected. But I think his opponent tried to intimidate him by staying calm formation. That way it would be like you don't realize at first, if you don't think over it, that it's a light unit. I mean, if you just move your own units and you don't see it in loose formation, you don't usually charge. I mean, yes, you charge lines, but you don't usually charge it as it were a light if you don't check if it is light. If that made any sense, then comment. So that was a pretty successful charge, and now he got the range superiority. I mean, at this part of the field, it's not much happening, and as long as his guys is in calm formation, my friend gets huge superiority in that. So I decided to just use 2 of my musketeer units to protect these Persian Fusiliers unit. That way I could take 1 musketeer unit and place it at the flank. And I decided to camp a bit just to let my friend take out his guy, and then together we could smash up on my guy if needed. So I decided to just move a bit forth with my lances. That way he formed a square, and then my ally could fire off pretty accurate shots. And as you can see, just harassing his troops from the center, getting free shots against this tight formation lights. A lot of it. I mean, these foot guards can't do any resistance because of the range difference. It was a pretty accurate shot actually. I lowered my graphics settings because I was going to do a 4v4, so sorry for bad graphics in this match. So now it's just skirmishing. I mean, skirmishing at each other, some cav attacks, so I'll just skip this part. Okay, so finally my opponent decided to push up, so I decided while he is moving, push a bit forth myself, then give off quite some free shots at his lines. I thought I was in inside range, but apparently I was not. But I just wanted to intimidate him, and still is just rushing up and forth, back and forth with his cav. And I spent 1 of mine to distract and keep his guys in square, and at the same time take out some of his lights because he had some protection, some lights and some units that was not in square here. So anyway, now my teammate decides to charge up because here it's just free kills. I mean, if he would form a square, he would be decimated by all these lines and lights. And oh, that was quite a successful charge for being a square charge. And here behind me I got 1 lights. So as you can see, it really helps having 1 backup at the flank, because it forces your opponent to square or at least watch his flank, and that will decrease his microing, at least from this flank example. I mean, his opponent he was not able to do a full out square in here. He didn't see it, as you can see. Didn't see it because he was having to watch at this flank and this part of the field. So finally the skirmishing or the fight started at this part of the field, and I moved my musketeer a bit closer up so that they also were able to give off shots at calm formation guys. Pushed up with my lights, 2 of them, and I had 1 light to protect against cav charges, and if his main force back there would charge me. So it's going pretty well. And now I'll just skip this part of the battle and just okay. So now my opponent decided to do a melee charge, and I have 1 musketeer unit firing at them, 1 Persian Fusilier unit which is standing and fighting with them in melee. So that was 3 units, and now there's only 1 left, and it routed. So that's pretty much mass kill and chain route. So finally he shown his 2 rifle units. So I decided to push really up because of his stakes. That way my shots are less effective and everything. So I had to push up using 1 foot guard and 1 8 life fragment as his flank, so that if he tried to do a charge from the side, I could counter that. He can't wrap around me or something. And I had 2 cavalry units in the background, and I could also wrap around his army. And one of my one of the things I base my match on is intimidating my opponent. And now my opponent and I together took out his opponent. So it's teamwork, really good teamwork here. I mean, now we are 2 armies against my single opponent, and he just have a half an army. So I decided to charge his lights. I mean light dragoons in that way of saying light. For hopefully I would get my units up close. That way they could help if needed. And just look at that maneuvering and the tactical skills and microing. I mean, just standing there in confirmation. And he didn't leave. He was just playing actually. It had 5 stars. I don't believe how that my opponent was able to have 5 stars. Or I think so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure about that, but I don't know. It was way long time since I did this match, so that was really effective charge. Almost took out the whole unit and probably routed it. So I decided to pull back and charge my second lancer. I wanted to take out his general actually, but I thought that was not going to happen that easily. So right now I'm fighting it out with these rifle units, which is covered and protected by these stakes. They are taking pretty many shots, the stakes, but they're fighting, doing pretty well actually. But my guys is superior to them. Now my allied, no, that's my lancer. Actually, I decided to do it. No, that was my lancer. Jeez, I don't remember who's. No, this is my lancer. I decided to do a charge straight after his lancer charged. So that's also good team play against these fencibles because they can't square at all. And now these dragoon unit is taken out, they're dead. So finally I actually decided to do a full out cavalry charge with his 3 left dragoon units and his general staff. I saw this, but I didn't bother actually to do that much pulling back yet, so I just decided to let them take the shots and then just fire off with all of my foot guards. Pretty decimating actually, because all of them, I knew that they were targeting only 1 unit, which was this Persian Fusilier unit, and losing 1 Persian Fusilier, well, your opponent loses 3-4 cav units, and his general is worth it, I think. Instead of leading them back into square, and then you have the opportunity to charge my 2 other foot guard units without me being able to give that much resistance. So finally, we killed both of the generals, dealing really heavy morale blow. I mean, look at their morale lowering really quickly. And my guy didn't even rout. I mean, still 14 left and they didn't rout. They're the routed. 12 units left. I don't blame them. So okay, so this was a good game to our opponent, and yeah, I'm trying to prove that camping is not smart at all. It's just unfortunate for you. It'll let your opponent decide where to and when to attack. I mean, just look at this. I have surrounded him. Our ally is coming to back us up. So, but anyway, that was a good game. So thank you all for watching. Please subscribe, comment and rate this video, and we will check out the battle screen as soon as we've seen these guys die. No, never mind. So I lost 349 units and killed 1098. So as you can see, camping is not smart. Anyway, thanks for watching.